So, plain sawn, flat sawn, rift sawn, quarter sawn, it all has to do with the grain of the wood, not with how it's cut. So you can cut a tree or a log in a particular way to get that grain pattern that you're looking for. However, it's all about the grain pattern. So as you know, everybody has seen the growth rings on a tree, how they curve around like that. And yeah, so when you get this vertical grain here, when you're, this part here, that's where you get that quarter sawn material. As you get this arcing grain in the board, so you cut this into boards like this arcing material where it goes at a kind of 45-degree angle to the board, that's where you get your rift sawn material. And then here where your grain kind of arcs through the center of the board, or a little bit, over here. So here's your rift sawn, and over here where you're getting that's where you get your flat sawn or cathedral pattern, like you can see here. This piece has been glued together for something else. Anyway, so over here you can kind of see the quarter sawn. So the vertical grain, you look at that, this nice straight grain up there, looks beautiful, nice and stable. And then you turn it on your side, you get the cathedral patterns going on here. And then of course we transition into this rift sawn here, and again you get into that kind of straight line look. So the reason quarter sawn is good is because wood expands tangentially to the grain. So that means here in this quarter sawn area, it's not going to really move very much. Here in the rift sawn, it's going to move a little bit more, not quite as much. And then when you get into the flat sawn, that's where you get, the Home Depot smiley face boards. And maybe I shouldn't say Home Depot in case one day, they see this video and then get mad at me, but oh well. Anyway, so I hope that clears up some confusion. Quarter sawn, vertical grain, rift sawn, 45 degrees-ish, flat sawn is where you get the cathedrals. The reason lots of legs are made out of quarter sawn material is you get that nice straight grain on all four sides. Makes it a little more harmonious looking. Yeah. Of course, you can cut a log in different ways to get that grain. Quarter sawing is quite wasteful. Rift sawing is really, really terrible. But then you get all that consistent grain pattern throughout the whole log. The reality of it is, though, is you can go find yourself a nice wide log or board, and you'll have all three pieces in it. So, you can get your quarter sawn here, you can get your rift sawn there, then you get your flat sawn here, and then you go back to rift sawn again, and then out quarter sawn on the outside edge of the log. Hope that makes sense.